Is it art without an audience? It's very strange. I've just written a whole book. I'm sitting up in bed, wrapping on Sunday morning. And the very sentence was, I have never been able to imagine an audience when I write. And we were just talking about Zuckerman, who opened Shakespeare in Avignon. And he said, when he criticized, I asked him for criticizing some of my work. He said, you have no audience, you're just not considering your audience. I said, I cannot possibly consider an audience. It's just impossible for me to imagine somebody sitting under a tree or with a light under the reading me. I just don't mean anything, but I know that I must write. I want to write. It just flows out from where? I don't know. It's cosmic vibrations. It's opaque. It's something that we cannot ever describe.
Yeah.
We're sitting here trying desperately, but we can't. It's something that is so intense. It's something so marvelous. Something so unique. No, it's more than that. It's the epitome. It's something that is beyond us, the greater spirit. And
I think, if I may add a word to what you're saying, I think it's you defining in a way the trouble that I sense about today's art, where artists want first and foremost to sell themselves, so they're obsessed by the idea of an audience, of customers, not an audience but customers, and that's the problem with today's art,
I think it will change. I think it is changing. I think when I see all the young...
there are exceptions. There
have to be exceptions.
But
that's the spirit.
Yeah, but the general...
If there's no exceptions, then what we're talking about is nonsense, really.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So the fact is that this opaqueness is active. It's got its own life force.
Yeah. And it's very...
It's always been the same.
Yeah.
All these religions and everything that we're talking about.
It's very fine and subtle as well. I mean, you may have people selling themselves who still are true artists. I mean, we must be very careful about generalizations. So it's we're treading on a very unstable ground.
Yes. Tread softly, for you walk on my dream. Tread softly.